Good morning, all of you. Today we are going to see the topic plant movement. Now, in the plant movement, we see here some of the points in the last lecture. That is, what is meant by the plant movement. That plant can show the movement because they cannot show the locomotion from one place to another. Plants show their movement by means of their organs at the same place. So some of the unicellular plants, for example, unicellular algae and different types of motile spores show the locomotion. Plant movement are brought about by the internal and external stimuli, that is, any change in the environment which relate to the response of plant that is shown by the plant. So basically, if we classify the plant movement, that they are classified into two types: autonomic movement and paratonic movement. Autonomic movement, which is the spontaneous movement in plant in response to internal stimulus, and paratonic movement, this is induced plant movement in response to external or environmental stimulus. That may be the mechanical or ethereal. Ethereal means that is related to the earth or environment. So we see the classification of that plant movement, that it is classified into movement of locomotion, movement of curvature, hygroscopic movement. So movement of locomotion is further classified into autonomic and paratonic. Each movement is further classified into this autonomic and paratonic. Movement of curvature is classified into growth movement and variation movement. Growth movement, that is autonomic or paratonic, that is called tropism, and variation movement, that is the temporary movement, that is autonomic or paratonic, called as nastic movement. Hygroscopic movement is related with the water. So we see all of this in the previous lecture, that what type of autonomic locomotion movement was. That is ciliary movement, that is takes place by the cilia and flagella. In case of the unicellular algae, for example, Chlamydomonas volvox, the zoospores and parazoites that move by this movement, that is called ciliary movement. So this is autonomic locomotion movement. Autonomic means it is depend on internal stimulus. Itself, plant body, that is unicellular algae, decides where it have to move. That is called autonomic locomotion movement. Amoeboid movement, that is nothing but movement of unicellular algae or some of the unicellular organisms. Some of the fungi are also there, along with protozoan, just like amoeba, paramecium, they move by means of their pseudopodia. They do not having flagellum or cilia. So this movement is nothing but called as amoeboid movement. Then cyclosis and rotation. Cyclosis, in that there is having rotation and circulation. So continuous protoplasmic streaming, cyclosis is taking place. That is takes place in some of the algae, just like Chiara, Hydrilla, Vallisneria, Illoria. And circulation, that is continuous protoplasmic up and down, clockwise and anti-clockwise direction movement of protoplasm, or maybe the movement of stomatal hairs in case of Tadescantia, that is to the circulation. So cyclosis takes place by protoplasmic streaming. Then last one, that is oscillating movement, that is takes place by filamentous algae, just like Oscillatoria. In this, what happens? It continuously shakes its filament to one and opposite direction. So this is nothing but called as oscillating movement. Then the another movement is taxis movement, that is paratonic locomotion movement. locomotion movement is classified into two, that is autonomic and paratonic. So paratonic locomotion movement, that is locomotion of unicellular algae in response to external stimulus. So this external stimulus that is induced by the particularly some of algae that is in response to light, that is called phototaxis. That is nothing but, for example, here Chlamydomonas, vulva, Ulothrix, Cladophora, these are positive phototaxis. Some of uh, nothing but algae, just like red or brown algae, that is showing negative phototaxis. They move away from the bright light. So this is nothing but called as phototaxis, movement towards the light. That is the external stimulus, that is light. Chemotaxis in response to chemical stimulus, just like movement of anthrozoids or sperms towards the neck of Archibulia in Bryophyta or Pteridophyta, that is nothing but chemotaxis. Then thermotaxis, that is nothing but a movement of particularly free living plant or algae, that is from one region to another region in response to temperature. That is also called rotaxis. So some of algae move towards the warm water, some move towards the cold water. So that is nothing but movement towards the temperature. For example, Chlamydomonas move towards the warm water. Then geotaxis, that is movement towards the water current. Most of the algae, some here the same I have mentioned, but though most of the algae move according to water current, so that is nothing but called as rheotaxis. Then galvanotaxis, that is nothing but related with the electric current. Some of the electric fish are there that attracts the algae for food, and this nothing but takes place by means of galvanotaxis. Then pygmotaxis, that is the locomotion of free living plants from one place to another in response to touch. For example, colonization of the algae under contact, settlement of algae on rock surfaces, that is nothing but called as pygmotaxis. That is related with the contact or touch. त्याला आपण contact किंवा touch असं म्हणणार. Curvature movement. Curvature movement, that is nothing but movement of plant parts leading to bending is called as curvature movement. आता हे this is nothing but next part we are going to see today, that is the curvature movement. The curvature movement is further classified into two, that is variation movement and growth movement. So movement of plant parts leading to bending is called curvature. The curvature movement is of two types, that is variation and growth. Okay. So again it is classified as the autonomic and paratonic. This autonomic variation movement, paratonic variation movement, autonomic growth movement and paratonic growth movement. So this is further classified into this type. Then growth movement. What do you mean by the growth movement? That is the bending of the plant part brought about by the growth is called as growth movement. And the growth movement is permanent. Here, one thing we have to note that there is difference in between these two movements. That is growth movement and the curvature movement. Growth movement and variation movement. What is the difference in between? Both are the curvature movement. Curvature means, what is by curvature? That is curve of the organs. Curve means that is nothing but creating any specific angle. That is nothing but called as curvature movement. So curvature movement may be related with the growth or may be related with the variation. So generally the growth movement is permanent. So when this movement occur, it could not be reversed. If they reverse करता येणार नाही. If it is attained particularly in shape, it could not be retained in its original shape. So that is nothing but called as growth movement. So growth movement is permanent. That is bending of the plant part brought about by the growth. So it is again in response to two type of stimulus, that is autonomic, that is internal stimulus, and paratonic, that is external stimulus. So autonomic type of growth movement, that is of two types. This is nothing but depending on itself plant. हे प्लांट स्वतः ठरवणार अशा प्रकारची मुवमेंट करायची. So that is nothing but called as autonomic growth movement. So that is of two types, that is nastic movement and nutation. So nastic movement is the plant part are bending due to differential growth on opposite side of the plant organ, just like opening and closing of petal of flower. Just like in this figure it have been mentioned, hyponasty and epinasty. Hyponasty, that is the development of petals or plant organs or flower organs, at the above side, then it is called as hyponaste. Then it is below the flower, then it is called as epinaste. So flower can show both type of this, nothing but the growth. So this if the if shape, if attained its if, shape hyponasty, it could not be converted. If it is converted into epinasty, it could not be retained its original shape. So that is permanent change. In response to itself, plant decide करेल की कोणत्या बाजूने मूवमेंट करायची, इपिनास्टिक दाखवायची की हायपोनास्टिक. जनरली व्हेरिएशन दाखवतो इपिजियल फ्लावर मध्ये हायपोजियल असतं त्याच्यामध्ये. आपण म्हणतो ओरी सुपेरियर आहे किंवा इन्फेरियर आहे त्याच्यामध्ये थोडा चेंज दिसतो. जर ओरी इंटेरियर असेल ना त्याला हायपोनास्टिक जनरली दिसतं आणि ओरी जर इंटेरियर सुपेरियर असेल तर इपिनास्टिक दिसतं. So that is depending on type of plant, but it is in response to growth. ही सगळी जी movement आहे ही growth से related आहे, in response to growth आहे. So because of that, this nastic movement is related with the growth. Then nutation, that is called as zigzag growth of stem, apex, flower, stalk, root, tendril. All these are nothing but called as nutation. So nutation is just like a zigzag. बरेच वेळा आपण पाहतो की स्टेम हे सरळ वाढत नाही, एका अँगलला पहिले इकडे काही वाढतं काही भाग त्या अँगलला जातो. सो दॅट इज अ पर्टिक्युलर झिगझॅग मॅनर टू मेंटेन इट वेट. एका बाजूचा वेट बॅलन्स करण्यासाठी एका बाजूला ते कर होतो, पुन्हा दुसऱ्या बाजूचा वेट बॅलन्स करण्यासाठी दुसऱ्या बाजूला कर होतो. सो दिस इज जस्ट लाईक अ झिगझॅग मुवमेंट ऑफ स्टेम अपेक्स. और मे बी फ्लावर स्टॉक, फ्लावरचे स्टॉक सुद्धा सरळ वाढत नाही, दॅट इज शोइंग झिगझॅग मुवमेंट. और मे बी रूट, रूट सुद्धा सरळ वाढत नाही, दॅट इज शोइंग झिगझॅग मुवमेंट. और टेंड्रिल्स, जनरली इन द क्लाइंबर्स, जे क्लाइंबर्स असतात त्याला जे टेंड्रिल्स येतात, स्टेम टेंड्रिल्स, जे टेंड्रिल्स येतात किंवा स्टेम टेंड्रिल्स येतात, दॅट नथिंग बट शोइंग द नटेशन. नटेशनची मुवमेंट दिसते. सो दिस इज ऑटोनॉमिक टाइप ऑफ ग्रोथ मुवमेंट. ही सगळी काय ऑटोनॉमिक टाइप ऑफ ग्रोथ मुवमेंट. अनदर दिस इज पॅराटॉनिक टाइप ऑफ ग्रोथ मुवमेंट. आता हे कर्वेचर मुवमेंट असतात इथे. कर्वेचर मुवमेंट मध्ये ग्रोथ मुवमेंट अँड देन आफ्टर पॅराटॉनिक मुवमेंट, दॅट इज द डिपेंड ऑन एक्सटर्नल स्टिम्युलस. हे नेहमी लक्षात ठेवायचं. ऑटोनॉमिक वर्ड आला की इंटरनल स्टिम्युलस and paratonic word alaki external stimulus. So tropism, that is just like prototropism, geotropism, hydrotropism, sigmotropism, chemiotropism. So that all trophic movement, that is nothing but a bending movement of plant parts or organ in response to external stimulus. So this movement is again permanent. जेवढ्या काही ग्रोथ मुवमेंट ते सगळ्या परमनंटच असतात, बिकॉज ही ग्रोथ ही काय इरिव्हर्सिबल प्रोसेस. व्हॉट इज ग्रोथ पुढच्या नेक्स्ट युनिट मध्ये होईल. We'll study in the next unit that what is growth. So growth is irreversible change. So here also the movement has been tested that could not be attained its original size or shape. So these are the following types, that is phototropism. What do you mean by phototropism? The bending movement of plant part in response to light. That is what we call as phototropism. So this is caused by the growth. Hence, phototropism is a growth movement. Phototropism is related with the growth movement, or it is a curvature movement because the light causes the bending of the plant organ, and as the light as an external stimulus, this growth takes place. So this is a paratonic movement. Just like suppose here the photograph has been shown. In this, there is a plant, potted plant, and it is set towards the window. What happened when it is growing? It growing towards the window to get the absorbed light, because plant requires light for photosynthesis. So stem attracts towards the light. They are positively phototropic. So stem is positively phototropic. Just like root is also showing phototropism, but that is negative phototropism. Roots are negatively phototropic. Means they move towards the darkness. They do not attract towards the light. Stem is attracted towards the light. Root is attracted towards the darkness. So that is negatively phototropic. Roots are negatively phototropic. Stem is positively phototropic. Then suppose here the experiment is conducted. That suppose one box is we have been taken, and in this we have developed the slides. त्याच्यामध्ये स्प्लिट्स केले आहेत आपण पार्टिशन केले, and one potted plant has been placed. What happened? We prepare here one hole, another hole at upper side, and one hole to the outer side. So what happened? Plant grows through these holes because it attracts towards the light. So it requires light. So In response to light, what happened? Plants show the growth, and that is nothing but particularly called as positive phototropism, or maybe the movement of fungi on any particularly dung material, maybe horse dung, cow dung, कुठले material जे आपण घेतलं rotten material. On this, what happened? Fungi grow towards the light. So that is nothing but also phototropism. Phototropic movement is movement towards the light. Then another one, that is nothing but what happened with this phototropic movement. Here it has been said that the oxygen is synthesized in response to light. So as and when the more oxygens are synthesized, it promotes the stem growth. So in response to light, what happens? Oxygen promotes the growth. Oxygen elongates the particularly shoot apical meristem and root apical meristem. So due to that, what happens? Towards the root apex, there is less concentration of oxygen because there is no light. So as and when light can penetrate through soil, soil आपण pores करतो, the pores will soil penetrate करतो. Then oxygen is created under the particularly soil, and because of that, roots can develop. So roots showing negative phototropism and stems show positive phototropism. So more oxygen inhibits the root growth. जास्त जर ऑक्सिजन वाढलं तर रूटची ग्रोथ होते. कमी ऑक्सिजन असेल तर रूटची ग्रोथ होते. जास्त प्रमाणात जर ऑक्सिजन स्टेम मध्ये वाढलं तर स्टार्ट द स्टेम इलॉंगेशन वाढलं. So this is in response to light. Means in response to light, what happens? Plant produce oxygen. That is one of the plant hormone. Oxygen is a plant hormone. Then another movement that is called as geotropism. So that is the bending movement of plant organ in response to gravitational force. That is nothing but called as geotropism. त्याला आपण geotropism म्हणणार. This is the permanent growth paratonic curvature movement. For example, positive geotropism by roots and negative geotropism by stems. In reverse, as like we see the phototropism. In reverse, roots are positively geotropic and shoots are negatively geotropic. So here they show the further type, that is orthogeotropism, plagiotropism, or digeotropism. That is ortho means towards the one direction only, to the upper and lower. Just like stem grows erect towards the gravity, that is nothing but called as orthogeotropism. Roots, primary roots that grow towards the earth, so that is called as orthogeotropism. Where it is developing the secondary root, that is called as plagiotropism. Secondary root, ते थोड़ा angle change करो, exactly 90 degree arc, so it's moving towards the some of the 45 degree angle, 45 degrees angle create to the soil. So that is called as plagiotropism. Digeotropism means that is again creating a angle. त्याच्यामध्ये 135 angle from the create. So it is more than that, from the particularly 90 plus 45, असं म्हणजे 135 angle. म्हणजे primary root जी असेल, that's nothing but showing orthogeotropism, secondary root plagiotropism, and tertiary root that show digeotropism. So by this way, geotropism can be demonstrated by conducting growth of young seedling on a wire gauze. समजा आपण wire gauze वर केलं, त्याची डाळी घेतली आणि डाळीवरती जर seedlingला ग्रो केलं, so what happens? Here there is a moment of particularly geotropic movement, and plant roots grow towards the downward direction. So this is nothing but called as geotropism. This can be proved by one of the apparatus. In your practical, there is a experiment, that is demonstration of geotropism by means of clinostat. So clinostat is the apparatus. Suppose this is that apparatus that have been mentioned here in figure. That one of the board is there. On this board there is one of the stand. On this stand there is having rotator. One of the potted plant is there. This is the rotator that rotates the plant continuously. Clockwise mechanism, just like clockwise. So what happens? The plant stem grows erect whenever it rotates towards the clockwise. So this is called as nothing but showing the effect of geotropism. जर समजा याला रोटेट जर नाही केलं तर काय होईल? प्लांट असा खालच्या वरच्या दिशेला ग्रो, पण इथे स्ट्रेट ग्रो झालं म्हणजे काय? इथे जिओट्रॉपिझमचा इफेक्ट आपण डिलीट केला बिकॉज ऑफ ड्यू टू क्लॉकवाईज रोटेशन ऑफ दिस ॲपरेटस. या ॲपरेटसचा कंटिन्यू सुरू आहे, प्रोटेक्ट पण सुरू आहे. फिरवल्याबरोबर काय होईल? प्लांट सरळ आडवं वाढ, Generally plant आडवं कधीच वाढत नसतं due to effect of geotrophy. But this can be shown by use of this apparatus that is called as clinostyle. Then this is moment of particularly geotrophism. This is potted. समजा कुंडी आपण घेतली गार्डन मध्ये, if it is placed horizontal, what happens? It will be grow laterally and then after it grow towards the upward, वरच्या डायरेक्शन. So this is nothing but bending movement. आता ही कुंडी अशी या बाजूला डायरेक्शन मूव्ह झाली, आपण याला पुन्हा जर सरळ केलं तर काय होईल? प्लांट वाकडा झाला ते सरळ होईल का? नाही. इट कुड नॉट बी अटेंड ओरिजिनल. एकदा ते बेंड झालं की पुन्हा ते बेंडच राहील, पण पुन्हा ते आडवा वाढण्याच्या आधी पुन्हा ते वरच्या डायरेक्शनला जाईल, म्हणजे पुन्हा एक्झॅक्ट मुवमेंट. दिस इज नथिंग बट कॉल्ड ॲज अ जिओट्रॉपिक परमनंट मुवमेंट. ही परमनंट मुवमेंट that is depend on external stimulus, that is the gravity. Then geotrophism मध्ये सुद्धा in the geotrophism also there is role of oxygen. As like I have already said you that less oxygen is created in the roots. Roots मध्ये less oxygen created होते due to that positive geotropic movement creating the uh, uh, movement in the root and negative geotropic movement shown in the case of stem. That is due to effect of oxygen. Then third one, that is the hydrotropism. So hydrotropism is the bending movement of plant parts or organs in response to water stimulus. That is called as hydrotropism. So hydrotropism, it is nothing but he demonstrated that we can take here the particularly one of the net, एक net आपण घेतली. Suppose in this way we place the moist sawdust, sawdust टाका किंवा मग soil टाका mix करून. soil जर टाकली तर जनरली पाण्यामुळे खाली वाहू शकते. म्हणजे sawdust वापरलेला. sawdust घेतली आणि त्याच्यामध्ये रूट्स आपण सीड्स आपण सोड केले. व्हॉट हॅपन? सीड्स ग्रो टुवर्ड्स द डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन. बट वॉटर इज नॉट अवेलेबल टू द बिलो साइड. जाळीवर प्लांट लावला त्याच्यामुळे खाली पाणी नाही, मग पुन्हा पाण्यासाठी काय केलं? रूट्स वरच्या बाजूला पुन्हा जातात. दॅट इज नथिंग बट हायड्रोट्रॉपिक. हायड्रो मीन्स टुवर्ड्स द वॉटर. सो बरेच वेळा पाहतो आपण घराच्या जवळ झाड लावलं असेल तर ते घराच्या आतमध्ये ते रूट्स येत नाही, तिकडे जातात त्या बाजूला पाणी अवेलेबल आहे त्या बाजूला. दॅट इज कॉल्ड हायड्रोट्रॉपिकल. दिस इज द मुवमेंट ऑफ जनरली रूट्स. कारण स्टेम काय वॉटर ऍब्सॉर्ब करण्यासाठी जात नाही, तर रूट्स जातात. तर रूट्सची मुवमेंट दाखवते, त्याला म्हणतो आपण हायड्रोट्रॉपिकल. देन थिग्मोट्रॉपिकल इन रिस्पॉन्स टू टच और कॉन्टॅक्ट, जस्ट लाईक पॅसिफ्लोरा. पॅसिफ्लोरा घ्या त्या प्लांट मध्ये किंवा मग आधी जे काही पर्टिक्युलरली ज्याच्यामध्ये टेंड्रिल्स डेव्हलप होतात असे जे प्लांट इन रिस्पॉन्स टू टच. टच त्याला मिळाला की काय करतात? त्या ठिकाणी टेंड्रिल्स डेव्हलप करतात. पण ऍक्च्युली सपोर्टिंग साठी दिस इज नथिंग बट परमनंट मुवमेंट. पण एकदा जर ती टेंड्रिल तयार झाले पुन्हा आपण ते जर स्टेम काढून टाकलं, कट केलं, तर टेंड्रिल जातात का? नाही जात. इट विल बी रिमेन ॲज इट इज. सो दॅट इज नथिंग बट परमनंट मुवमेंट. ती पुन्हा रिटेन होऊ शकत नाही, ओरिजिनल शेपला येऊ शकत नाही. सो दिस इज पॅराटॉनिक मुवमेंट depend on external stimulus, that is the touch or contact. And again this is nothing but related with the growth. So this is paratonic growth curvature movement explained by the passiflora. So this is called as thigmotropism. Then last one, that is the chemotropism, the bending movement of plant parts organs in response to chemical stimulus. That is called as chemotropism. Generally pollen tube enters through stigma and spines towards the embryo side. That is nothing but called as chemotropism, because pollen tube producing specific chemical substances. Because pollen tube producing specific chemical substances, and these chemical substances are required to attract the pollen tube. So here pollen grains attract towards these chemical substances produced by the embryo side. So this is the chemotropism. But when suppose आता एकदा pollen tube तयार झाली ती पुन्हा ओरिजिनल शेपला येऊ शकते का? नाही. So this is permanent change. Then roots move towards the nutrient concentration. Roots ची जी movement असते that move towards the nutrient concentration. That is also nothing but a chemotropic movement. जर समजा सॉईल आपण टाकली, एखाद्या ठिकाणी झाड आपण गार्डन मध्ये लावलं तर एखाद्या ठिकाणी सॉईल चांगली असेल त्या बाजूला रूट्स ग्रो व्हायला, त्या बाजूला रूट जातात. आता एक्झाम्पल करून बघा, समजा झाड लावा आणि एका बाजूला रेती टाका आणि एका बाजूला काळी माती टाका. काळी रूट बघा काळ्या मातीमध्ये ग्रो व्हायला. So that is nothing but to absorb the nutrient. That is called as chemotropism. Plant roots move towards the nutrient concentration. That is called as chemotropism. Or maybe fungal mycelium grow on nutrient medium. Just like on PDA we grow the fungi. तर fungi mycelium कुठे ग्रो व्हायला पाहिजे? On the surface. पण surface च्या आतून ते कशात जातात? Medium. So that is movement towards the chemical. That is called as nutrient. So chemotropism is the movement towards the certain chemical substance. काही chemical substances किंवा आणखी काही एक्झाम्पल जर बघितलं जनरली जर आपण सिमेंट कॉन्क्रीटच्या बाजूला जवळपास जर झाड लावलं तर काय होतं सिमेंटच्या केमिकल इफेक्टमुळे प्लांट तिथे मिळेल त्याच्या अपोजिट डायरेक्शन सो दॅट इज किमोट्रॉपी मीन्स दॅट इज निगेटिव्ह किमोट्रॉपी म्हणजे एखाद्या केमिकल हार्मफुल असेल तर त्या बाजूला प्लांट वाढत नाही त्याच्या अपोजिट डायरेक्शन वाढत सो दॅट इज कॉल्ड निगेटिव्ह किमोट्रॉपी सो दिस इज ऑल्सो पॉझिटिव्ह ऑर maybe negative. So this is all about the particularly growth movement. हे सगळे आपण बघितले that is the type of particularly growth movement. So this is nothing but type of different kinds of growth movement. So just like here in this classification, we already see the locomotion movement and then curvature. In this, we is having growth movement. So that is autonomic type of particular movement and paratonic type of movement. Tropism. Tropism मध्ये hydrotropism, geotropism. Uh, we have been nothing but particularly seen. Then after again the again another type of particular movement that is phytotropism. Phytotropism. This is all are nothing but related with the growth. हे सगळे काय growth related असणारे particular mechanism आहे. So all these are related with the growth curvature movement. हे सगळे growth curvature movement शी related आहे. Okay. Okay. I think our time is running out. Now there is 10 minutes for discussion. So any doubt from your side? We see about the locomotion movement and movement of curvature, that is growth. Growth movement. Any doubt? Any question? Any problem? You can unmute or ask the question. There is no question in the chat box. Okay. Then here about to be. There is no question. So because of that, we are going to close this now. Okay.